Quick outline of what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you a little bit more background information very quickly, what we do, where we focus, and who's a good referral. Here's a picture of my family. The top is my son Vincent, our son Vincent. The middle is our daughter Charlie, and then the one on the bottom is Anderson. He is a big-time troublemaker. And then that's a picture of all of us together. We don't have many pictures where they're actually all looking at the camera in the direction of the camera, so that's a miracle that actually occurred. So I'm really proud of that. A couple of things about my background. I'm actually went to the University of Florida, proud Gator. I'm actually on the board of the Broward County Gator Club, so I love all things Gator. And my caveat to that is I like the Seminoles too, as long as they're not playing Florida. So I have a whole lot of love for the Seminoles when they're not playing Florida. I'm actually a pretty accomplished Scrabble player. I'm like an expert level Scrabble player. I don't know anyone personally who can beat me. I accept all challenges, so I'm looking for a challenge. And then also I worked, when I was in college, I worked with a Southwestern company. It was an educational sales company, and what we did is we sold educational products over the summer as a way to put yourself through school. And I worked in 4 different cities through my 4 different years in college. I worked in Lubbock, Texas, Hutchinson, Minnesota, St. Joseph, Missouri, and Middletown, Ohio. I spent a complete summer in each of those cities. All right, into a little bit more about the professional. I am, like Jeff said, a chartered property and casualty underwriter, and not only is that what I specialize in when I'm here at BNI, but that's really what I specialize in when I'm outside of BNI. I have other designations, and I have the ability to do other things with the designations and the education that I have, but I don't. The reason why I have these other designations is because a lot of times I find myself with my client and their professional that they rely on for other aspects of insurance or financial planning. And if I have the knowledge base of the other professionals that they work with, then I can better service my client. I can have conversations with their advisors, and it's a much better scenario. So I don't do financial planning. I don't do some of the other things that I have the education to do, but it's really just, putting myself in a position to best serve my clients. What we do, this slide may look familiar, but in putting this together, I couldn't really figure a better way to say it or do it, so hey, I'd use it again. But what we do is, an old school description of what we do is, we sell and service commercial insurance policies to business owners. We help reduce claims by doing custom-tailored safety meetings. And in the new age business speak, we provide peace of mind to our clients through risk management and risk transfer solutions. So basically what our agency does is we sell insurance policies. We sell commercial property, commercial auto, workers' compensation, general liability, excess liability, umbrellas, and then we go into the more unique things also: professional liability, funeral directors' professional liability, pollution. There are a lot of different types of insurance policies out there for businesses, and we can help with most of them. Where we focus. A very wise man who's actually sitting in this room right now gave me some very good advice. It's actually Stefan. He probably doesn't know I was going to say this, but he told me one time, and I took it to heart. And a lot of the things that you guys tell me, I'm listening, and if I can learn something from you, I'm going to learn it. He said, don't spend a whole lot of time telling people what you can't do. Tell them what you can't do. So I'm going to talk today about one area of what we focus on, but please don't think that this is the only thing we do. And let me show you what that is. Dirty jobs. So I have met with most of you in the room, and I will tell you that one of the areas that we try and focus on are companies where their employees on their front lines get their hands dirty or sweat when they're working. If they do that, that's really something that I could potentially help out with. Now, that's not to say that if it's a white-collar company that I can't help them, because actually I have a number of professional attorneys. I have some medical facilities that I work with. I work a lot in the funeral industry. Those are all professional companies, and I can definitely help out with them. The other thing I'll say about this is that if the employees on the front lines are sweating or getting their hands dirty, don't get the concept in your mind that I'm looking for shabby businesses. Some of the best companies in South Florida that fit that category are some of the most beautiful businesses you can possibly imagine. These gas stations are like space stations. These auto dealers that their mechanics in their mechanic shop are getting their hands dirty, sweating. These are some of the finest, best-run businesses in the area. So I want to get those two caveats in your mind as I go forward. Why do I focus on this particular area? The reason is because businesses that fall in this category have higher risk. Their employees are at a higher risk of being injured. The customers that they have that come to their facilities have there are hazardous things that are going around in and around their business. So I can come in with the services that we provide and make sure that they're doing everything possible to be safe. One of the big areas that I focus on where there is a crossover between the blue collar and the white collar is you have a lot of businesses that have commercial driving exposure. They have, commercial autos. So one of the things that we will do is we will help them with that risk. And as you can see, one of the things we help with is driving policies in terms of cell phone usage and texting while driving and so on and so forth. I do a lot to help my clients with that. The other thing is that these types of businesses, like all businesses, are subject to liability. And if we can do anything to help reduce the liability of our clients, that's what I'm here for. This little slide might also look familiar, but two areas that I'm going to talk a little bit about today is the setting the schedule and the executing the schedule. This is part of the process that I put all our clients through. Again, a lot of people make promises to their clients prior to bringing them on as a client, but we make promises and then we deliver them. One of the things that we do for our clients is we do tailored safety meetings for our clients. And with about a week after we bring you on as a client, my office manager will call and schedule all the safety meetings that we will do for the year about a week after the deal is done in terms of you being a client of mine. So you know very shortly after coming on board that you are going to get these things that we promised. The safety meetings that I do we do it a couple different ways. Sometimes I'll actually go to the job site of my clients because that's where their employees are. Sometimes their employees don't even really come to the nice pretty office. They're out in the field. And I will go out in the field and I will meet with my clients' employees there. The other thing that we'll do is we will do some of the meetings at their office because before they send their employees out, and usually that's when I'm doing them. Most of my safety meetings are done around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning because they're trying to get everyone out. And then again, this coming year we're rolling out our online webinar safety meetings so that our clients who are maybe smaller, because obviously I can't meet with all of my clients if they're on the smaller side, but they can access the things that we're going to do online also. So who's a good referral? I would really like an introduction to your mechanic, your landscaper, your grocer, printer, gas station owner, plumber, electrician, air conditioning contractor, any type of contractor, or anyone that you trust, have a relationship with, who has a dirty job or blue collar type of business. So again, Leighton Campbell with Allegiant Insurance, and our business is your business.